in case you haven't heard, Futurama is coming back. Yes, they have been picked up for 20 episodes to stream exclusively on Hulu. Now, this is a great thing, people have asked, because of course, you're going to see Leela, Bender, Hermes, Amy, all of them, right? Well, here's the problem: you may not, because the majority of the voice cast is set to return. Billy West, Katie Seagal, Tress McNeil, Maurice LaMarche, Lauren Tom, Phil Lamar, and David Herman. But one of the names that are missing is that of John DiMaggio. He is the voice of Bender Bending Rodriguez. Yes, that is Bender's whole name. I love it.
I remember his name.
Some people don't remember that Bender Bending Rodriguez is his whole name. Like, when the fuck did Bender's last name become Rodriguez? He is currently being recast. And the decision was made after DiMaggio's negotiations with Futurama Studio 20th Century Animation came to a standstill, even though there's a desire on both sides to have him rejoin the cast and reprise his role.
But so this is the big thing that's kind of going on with it. And Tara Strong called it out best. So another voiceover actress, you know her from everything from like Bubbles to Raven to God knows how many different
characters. She was Harley Quinn. She was the original Harley Quinn.
Yes, she was. So here's what she said. Bad move, Futurama. John DiMaggio is hugely responsible for the success of the show. Voice actors loved by fans are treated insanely unfair by Hollywood. They love making us feel replaceable and get away with paying a fraction of what on-camera celebrities make. Time to close the gap. And that's the big thing here. I promise you, Futurama ain't doing well without Bender in that show. Bender is one of the heart and souls of that show. And John DiMaggio, not just Bender, but so many characters on the show, I am concerned that it's just not going to slap the same way. Which there's another thing that this reminds me
of. I'm sorry, Chris Crocker. Arlene Sorkin was actually the original voice. I apologize.
Oh, okay. So it's just one of those situations, man, where it's like I really wish they had figured it out and not have just jumped to recasting. Now, if he's asking for something insane, fine, but I don't think so. I can't believe that. I would honestly go so far as to be like, if you got everybody else to come on here, I'm sure he's just asking for a fair wage for a show that has been insanely successful, and they've actually had 5 different series finales. They have ended,
yes, they have
started. Yep, so many times.
Well, but here's another thing. So I was talking to Phil Lamar about this when we did the interview, and he's also openly stated it. Voice actors are not making killings like everybody would think they were. They are on SAG projects as well.
Yes.
It is the animation voiceover contract for them is so absurd, which is why these shows can go so long. Again, all they have to do is have the animation studios do so much work and then just record. The profit margin for them is immense. And so the studios don't want to pay up, which is why you've been seeing a lot of voice actors speak vocally on social media about wanting a new contract, because they are that's why you have to see so many of them in so many different projects. It isn't because it's just, the joke is there's 8 voice actors in all of Hollywood. That's the big joke, right? 8 to 10 voice, that's a big joke. But the thing is, they work so much because they have to, because they aren't making, they're celebrities in their own right, but like Tara just stated, they're not making what on-camera celebrities are making.
Right. I think the other thing about it that's just so wild in that regard is the fact that, like, again, you could have a voiceover actor play 30 characters and get a fraction of someone that's just playing the one. You know what I'm saying? Which is just kind of crazy to me the more and more you think about it. And again, John is the voice. It's possible.
Sorry, my ADD.
No, you're fine. I mean, John is the voice of so many of your favorite characters. He's been on Animaniacs. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Bender, we talked about that. He's the voice of the Mad Hatter and a lot of the Batman stuff that's been going on. Mm-hmm. He was all in MODOK. He's been on Ben 10, where he played a number of the stuff there. He's done Brother Blood on Teen Titans Go. Mm-hmm. Like, homie has been all over the place. So I don't blame him for being like, let me cop the money. Now, this isn't the only big news as far as revivals go. I don't know if you heard that the Boondocks revival is officially off.
I did hear it's dead in the water.
It is officially done.
Is there a reason or they just said it's just not moving?
There's a lot going on. There is a lot that went on, but essentially Sony was just like, yeah, we're done. And then they just pulled the plug. And remember, there was, our boy JD, son of late great John Witherspoon. He was hit up. He didn't even necessarily ask, but he did a whole thing about it where he was hit up originally about, well, we would love to get you involved, and we know you do a great impression of your dad. And then they kind of went sideways and cast somebody else in the role and stuff like that. And it just
was Magruder involved? Is Aaron involved? Aaron
was involved with the revival. I don't know about that decision, but I know he was involved with bringing, because remember, everybody kind of agrees that fourth season where Aaron had nothing to do with it because he was working on Black Jesus.
Yep.
Was not good.
It was terrible.
Not good at all. It was awful. And so it just did not hit, and it's really sad to see it, man. So,
Blerds in the Hood every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. All full episodes exclusively available on Twitch for the month of February. www.twitch.tv/BLERDS, the letter NTHEHOOD. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe.